Dark Prometheus here. Welcome back to some more Warno. We're on Twin Cities. We're going to have a couple of Twin City games. This is going to be on the NATO side. We're fighting in this city, and I've kind of learned my city fighting through this. It's less risk than going out on the left side, but I think I've learned it enough to know that even if I was in Foxtrot, I could push this. But I mean, I wanted to play more towards the inside with this. So the idea here is we are playing with the 101st, playing in the middle. We're going to be opposed by, I think, is a 56th player in this. Bao is going to be in the city on the left, playing the 101st. He's going to be opposed by another 56 player. Spy that's in the left, another 56 player playing in this, which is actually Delta is going in here. So yeah. So they're going to push another 56 on the right against Joe, who's playing the 2nd Panzer. Bartok's playing the 1st Armored, so Bartok's going to be out in this space, which I think this is going to be a push, hilariously enough, by the 56. So Bartok's going to run all over that. His tank's better, and we are going to deal, actually, and then I guess the 119th going to be against Spy, who's playing Berlin Command. So that should be interesting. Let's play it out. Our first deployment in this is we're going to come in with Chinooks that have an AT rifle. There's some Delta Force coming in here. And then some Stingers. Actually, that's going over to Spy. That's Spy. So some Aero Dragons. We got a TOW, a Stinger, another Stinger coming in here. Spy has his tanks going to the left. And then it's all going to be about city fighting. So it is going to be a non-tank division to our right, which is quite hilarious because Bartok should roll through that. And then Joe should roll over those guys on the right side. And then Bao will be on the left. So let's go to our view. It's going to be all about this city, but also we do some strikes around. So we'll push. We get our Delta all the way up to this row. So a little bit further than we wanted to, which allowed us to push through the Spetsnaz crew Stinger out. Humvee Delta trying to deal with this Luaz with the AGS. We did lose that Delta there, but that Humvee Delta is going to wreck that. We're going to try to get that Delta and save it. Engineer's Dragon coming out. Going to take a shot at that Panzer. I think it might be a Panzer. The first one. We saw that T-62 over here. Bartok brings in a Tornado to deal with that. We have a Dragon. Stinger out here. SAS Patrol over here with its sniper rifles. Going to take some shots in the Sappery. And that is an Engineer's Dragon. Taking some shots at those T-62s, which are going to go back right at Bartok's area. So Stinger going out there. It's going to miss. Spy does have to deal with this. Spetsnaz here. It's forward deployed. The Tunguska, that misses. Now it's going to be an issue with that. We're going to get this TOW over here because we want to be able to reach out and touch this T-62s. We're going to get it out in that one. Other than that, this TOW, we had to unload it early. We're going to get it in this building or this. And the reason why that is with this TOW, like the distance is 26. If we're right here, you're talking about anything that's even remotely in this area. So the more we can do that, the more we can cut down this zone where Spy has to worry about less of the road, which is the key. So Bartok's going to get a command in there. We're going to bring up a supply. We already have an Abrams coming up with some tow. We got a Humvee tow, some supply. So we're trying to get as much up there. We allowed the aero engineers to have their transport actually go back, which wasn't a smart thing to do. We're going to finally get it up so it fights with the rest of the group. Humvee Delta is getting hit. Right now we're at a +3. I was doing pretty good on the left side. He's going to get his ODA pretty close up to the city. In this city, there's more taller buildings. So you have the ability to come down in low and unload on the backside of these buildings and get out without having an issue. But these Chinooks are going to do absolute work with this minigun. If they can get down and actually put it down. So that's a smart play by Bao. Let's just first get your ODAs out. ODAs are going to come in and get some positions in there. So they don't exploit this. We're going to put this Apache up here. We're going to fill this gap so these T-62s can't exploit this. We missed that one, which is unfortunate. Humvee tow coming through. We're going to place this right behind the building. And so the key is, what we're looking for is any shots in this direction. And we can bounce it out if they try to push us. This tow is going to be right here. So this is a pretty good tow. We're looking for is something that if it were to engage this tow with artillery, we still have this tow as backup. So engineers, we're going to get ready for our push through the city. Our engineers will have it. We're still working this engineers leader up. It's going to take us a while to get up there. Bartok gets his CV in. Challenger going to push these T-62s. One good hit there. And then looking for the next one. Bartok is not going to get that hit. ATGM. Just smoke off. Bartok wants to get that shot. That would be a good shot if he can see it through the smoke after he gets through. He does, and it's a good kill. So there's an air coming in. With that, it's going to be an AT. Does hit it with all the rockets. But loses the AT plane. We're going to get some more stingers. Spy is just finding his time over here, getting more and more stuff built up. I was doing a pretty good job over here. Slowly making his way up. He does have an air command, which is hidden over here. And of course, ensuring that if we have any issue, PVADs out here and some aero scouts, which do have a law. All right, we're going to get another Abrams. We're going to put one on the left and we're going to put one on the right on the roads. And essentially what we're going to do is this Abrams is going to work up this road. This Abrams is going to work up this road. Our assault infantry is going to be on point, followed by the ODAs, and the rest of everyone else will follow in behind. And then we're going to slowly edge our way up with the engineers here, slowly making themselves up through the town, which will upvet them.
Platoon is formed and ready. Just get me out of here.
Which is the biggest thing. Here comes the engineers. We're going to hot drop themselves directly on this infantry. No one here besides this RPG-22 and the Rise are capable of dealing with a Humvee. So we're going to hot drop directly on this building. And there it is. So the charge goes out. The Metla, we're putting some good targets on. We're going to move that Delta back. We're going to get this Aero Engineers. We have the Mules and the Humvees that have the MGs. We'll have them up in these spaces where they can fire and be standoff. Shot goes out here for the AGS. Bartok Spartan MCT. And we're slowly moving up.
Formed and ready.
Our command is finally up here. SU-25HE coming in. It will get it out. It will hit the engineers, so we did lose 2 units there, which kind of does suck. We're going to have to come up here and heal all of these, but Abrams is there. We're hit by the Mi-24s on the flank. The Stinger not able to make what we need to happen there.
Sir. Ryan, get down.
So we're going to move the TOW and this Delta out.
I am
Unfortunately, the TOW is killed before it can exit.
Sky.
So again, we're going to hold. We saw that Conquerors go in that. Trying to force the T-80s up through here.
I'm hit.
So we're going to get some Stingers up because we don't want this to happen again. Delta's out here. We're getting hit from the flank. With this helos, I'm worried about helos from the front. So we're going to get this going. This Conqueror's taking shots from this Abrams. But I think, well, it can see this Abrams. I'm not sure why it's not actually actively trying to do anything. Air engineers, we just need to deal with this Conquerors. Shot comes in, Conquerors dies, and then we're going to pull everything back again. Stinger, that's one Stinger going out that missed. He did move his Stinger, his Conquerors back here. That TOW, or maybe that was the MCT, took another shot. We're gonna have to move this back from the Metis again, because I thought we were in some kind of cover, but unfortunately that's not the case. Engineers holding. And now this TOW, they still thought it was here, is now forced Warren these guys to be over here, which is interesting. So Joe has run him over on the right side. I was moving. We see this. We're doing some good work. All right, we're pushing. Here's some more Stingers, but the mules are the biggest prize in this. So we're going to put these Stingers on the side.
Enemy at 3 o'clock high. As you command, sir.
Looking through a bunch of ATGMs over here. Just bring in more Stingers because I really do love the
Gun checked and ready.
love the MGs.
Enemy nearby. Protect the gun.
Here comes the Abrams, taking some shots at the BMP.
Tank ready.
As we take down the BMP, but we're gonna move back.
Ryan, get down. Enemy spotted. Ready to supply.
There's another ATGM back here. Or it's a Semi-24, which we still cannot see with these Stingers. But we're going to move the Abrams back and supply it. We're going to resupply our infantry and get ready for a new push. Right, Joe? Moving all the way up. We have a +3 at this point. We're going to get some Aero Scouts GSR, which are really good. And we're floating a bunch of points
Enemy at 3 o'clock high.
at this point. And we are going to wreck and do the silliest thing. But I'll let you wait. I'll let you wait. I'm not going to break it up and show you what we're going to do, but you probably haven't
Angel.
an idea because the game would generally be already done at that point. So,
Enemy spotted.
Val's still doing a good job on the left. Artillery coming through that we're just trying to ensure that we're not pushed. Siege going through. Good kill on that Tunguska. Here's a stinger. The mules looking for an ATGM on the BTR. It hits. That is one from the dragons. And the mules are going to do absolute... Well, we want them to do work, but... They're stunned here. I think this first one will go down from a Pomachinki over here. But the Rosetka, the mule is not going to be harmed by this Rosetka. Engineers are going to pull this one back. Our tank, while it's healed, is now taking shots at the Pomachinki. The Stinger missing. Finally, one hits. This mule will kill this Rosetka. And now it's time just to push up these arrow scouts and essentially assault the position. Another Conquerors does get up in the tower. This Abrams is routed by it, which kind of does suck, but not a lot of damage. Only 2 on it. Humvee Delta starts engaging it with this mule. We'll sooner or later notice it's not engaging. But the Conqueror is going to be hit. Supply go. We're going to start resupplying this before we push up. So Joe, still pushing. I'm not sure if Joe has any... So there is some competition here. We do have a little competition here. Bartok has that, and I mean, it's this city. It's a very difficult one to kind of go through. Maybe in a feature game, we'll play on that side. So our Apache, we're going to pull it back. And we're going to get this going. Spy is going to pull in a bunch of ATGMs. We mark a Tunguska here. Strela's going to start getting hit with artillery. The idea is, like, there's so much in the back that is ensuring that Spy cannot move up and do this, that we're just going to have to be a little toxic later. So supply comes in. We're good here. We're moving some Stingers up. And our toxicity right now is a bunch of mules. Mules are so good. And the amount you get them with all the transport and the fact that they are up-vetted as well, to an extent, makes them so much better in many cases. ATGM's going out here. The first one, I think that was that Mulan 2 that hit it first. So that was a good one. We're getting ready for another hit here. We're going to bring in the rest of our ODAs, some more supply, some arrow rifles to clean out the rest of this town and get ready to make the push forward. I really do like the Aero Scouts GSR. They have the ground surveillance radar, which if you don't know anything about this, it's essentially that you put it down and it can detect units outside of its visual range because of sensors. So this is kind of the idea of putting sensors in the ground, whether it be like some kind of seismic sensors at times that can kind of feel the rumbling of tanks within a radius, or sensors like sensors in an area where personnel can be spotted, things like that. So these things are really, really freaking good. Abrams is up here. Bartek wanted some supply, and that's what it is. We're going to put the supply goats out there. SU-25 coming in. SU-25 should take a shot here. And it will. But it's going to die first. Alright, so here's our arrow rifles. Chinooks are going to go out. Now the issue here is Spy was taking on 2. And so I had to finish this up. Not quickly, but it should be faster. And since there's no rockets in this one, we just hot drop all of these arrow rifles literally on top of them. And the only thing that's capable of doing anything is this BMD. Here's the Humvee. It gets taken down by the Metis. But here it goes. Push, ODAs, Dragons, air rifles. Everyone's in a full push. And if you look at what's in front of us right now, it's a light force. Because instead of doing this, we've kind of had him worry about this to our right with Bartok. And we've kind of split this where this guy over on the right is solo. And it's a 2-tick in the middle. Which is kind of weird. It should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But what they did, I got him to surrender at this point. What they did was a 1, 2, 3. But 3 is kind of here. And then 4. And then 5. But because this guy was pushed out, it became a 1, 2, 3, 4. It was. I don't know the process behind this, but we made him quit, so we're gonna keep on pushing. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna get our quick fix in, and we're gonna finish this push in here. LGB, we're worried no more about any Barantinos. Funny part with this, we didn't use a lot of aircraft. This Abrams would come up and pop up because there's a tank that was shooting us over here. Something was shooting us. But we just wanted to pop up and see if we can hit stuff. Cluster comes in from Bartok on Barantino, and that Barantino, while stunned, will be killed. And so that is a big one there. Delta then surrenders after that because, well, he lost his Barantino. And it's a very sad face. Couple more Delta going to call in. We need more recon out on the side. Abrams going to come out here with this T-62. Shot hits it in the front armor. One more shot from the Abrams. There it is. Now that's down. And here we go. Bartok has his all the way through. Joe's not going to attack this. What he's going to do is cut off any supply route. So this route has to be used or through here, through this area, which is good because it just forces a funnel. Again, doesn't have any anti-tank, so I'm fine pushing. A lot of stuff doesn't have anti-tank. And now we're going to push all the way to the edge of the city. And this one is pretty much done in the middle. We have that 2 of left, but hey, there's still stuff to worry about. This Abrams does take an ATGM. It does take another shot. It's taking shots at this Tunguska, trying to kill it. We're gonna smoke out, pull it back. The Tunguska is hit. Bao is still holding in the city. It is 3 minutes left. LGB coming in for spy. He's looking to hit those T-80s. First one comes out. It's the first T-80U. And that Nighthawk is going to be done on its gun run. AT coming in. Tunguska destroyed there. This AT comes down. Another T-80 down. And we're going to bring in, to finish this game and make the rest of them quit at this point. This is what we're doing. The air cav has arrived. The little birds, the Apaches. This game is done in the first place. Let's just get it done a lot faster. This is our entire air tab. The only other one that's missing is this one. But this is our entire air tab.
Ready to go.
What are we going to do with said air tab? We're going to chuck it through India, through Foxtrot. So here we go.
The captain and his crew welcome you aboard.
I mean, we have to have... We have to hold the hut here.
I need that tail rudder checked.
And let's go with the DAP. Where's the DAP at? The DAPs are in front. Here's the DAPs. We're gonna stabilize here. And here we go. Here's the push. The push is real. So what are we seeing? MTLBs. Conquerors is down. We keep moving. We're looking for that command. That Conquerors is down. That Afghansky is down. We're moving. 30 seconds. That's down. We've now got a +5. Conquerors is down. Now, after this MTLB, let's pull at the bow. We're not going to get that time. We actually have a Humvee Delta back here. But we're just going to keep on moving. And if we could have got some time to actually pull over here, that would have been a full destruction. And don't mind you, it's not toxic because the guy already left. So we're just trying to get back to lobby faster against an AI. So we go a 4.18 in this one. Fighting through the city. Insane battles. Engineer are the Deltas, the arrow rifles with the dragons, the ODAs. I mean, just a complete domination of the city. Not once to be actually used in aircraft. Not once. So if you ever want to know what that entire air tab is, this is what it is. 4 little birds, the 6Gs, 5 of the 6Fs, 2 DAPs, and 2 ATASs in there, and 2 regular Apaches. That's what we charged in with that. We did not use one air. Our air consisted of just a Phantom and Eagles. We did not use any of that air tab. Like, that is an insane push for that. So thanks for coming out and hanging out with our Twin Cities. We're going to have one actually on the pack side. Same idea, but a bit more contested in that. It just clicked in my head. I don't know what it is. It clicked in my head where I kind of figured out and know how everything kind of works in city fighting. You know, it always helps when you have this beast. So I will see you guys next time. Later.